Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new rankings video. Today we're ranking every single TankiFund in Tanki Online. Now with the addition of the brand new esports TankiFund, there are now 7 total TankiFunds that have been added to the game. These funds have varied a ton with the rewards you get, and I thought I could list them all here and give you guys a ranking of each of them. Now before we get started, don't forget to use creator tag Taspens in Tanki Online. It really does help me a ton. Without further ado, let's get straight into the list. So the number 7 spot's gonna go to the very first TankiFund in Tanki Online. Now this fund only had 3 rewards, which is why it's the worst fund in Tanki Online. These rewards were 15 normal containers, 15 ultra containers, and armadillo protection. Now at the time, armadillo was a relatively new protection, so it was a pretty cool reward at the time, but looking back on it, we get armadillo protection in every single fund, so it's not all that important anymore. And that's why it's gonna get the number 7 spot. The number 6 spot's gonna go to the 7th Tanki Fund, so the most recent one. Now there's only a few decent rewards in this one, but there's nothing really unique in this fund that makes normal Tanki funds awesome. Now where old Tanki funds will typically give you 15 containers per reward, this fund only gives you 3 containers per reward, making it a lot longer to actually get anything really decent. Now although 50 tiers is unlikely to be reached, we don't know yet, so this could definitely switch depending on where this fund goes, but overall it's not really the best fund. The rewards aren't all that great, there aren't too many skins, there aren't too many unique augments, and that's why it's gonna get the number 6 spot. The number 5 spot's gonna go to the 2nd Tanki Fund. Now this fund had no augments, 3 skin containers, 15 normal, 15 ultra containers, 3 protection slots, armadillo, and the crisis drone. Now unfortunately, there weren't any new skins or augments in this fund, which is often the most enjoyable and unique part of each Tanki Fund in Tanki Online. Overall though, the rewards were actually pretty decent with 3 full skin containers, but overall nothing really too special about this fund, which is why it gets the number 5 spot. So number 4 spot's gonna go to the 3rd Tanki Fund. Now in this Tanki Fund, level 13 was Pulsar for Rico, which was one of the very first Pulsar augments added to the game. Now honestly, they're becoming kind of annoying now and more of a fill reward, but back then Pulsar was really broken and we didn't really know how good it was gonna be when we saw this in the fund. Now this fund also had the blaster shot effect for Rico, which is honestly really cool, but since the fund didn't reach all that far, we weren't able to get this reward. Now that's the main reason this fund goes on this spot, was because it didn't reach the end, because Tanki funds were relatively new at this point, so not as many people were willing to invest their tank coins into this. So overall this fund was pretty dang decent, but since it didn't reach the final reward, it wasn't that great of a fund, which is why it gets the 4th spot. So the number 3 spot's gonna go to the 6th Tanki Fund. Now I know a lot of people didn't really enjoy this fund, but it actually had the most skins out of any Tanki fund we've had. Now, although many of the augments were just Pulsar augments, they're still overall decent augments. Sure, they can suck on some turrets, but on a lot of the turrets they're added to, it massively increases its use. The fund also gave 30 ultra and normal containers, as well as a new GT skin. Now the number 2 spot's gonna go to the 4th Tanki Fund. Now this was by far one of the most unique Tanki funds we've had. You got 30 ultra and normal containers, 1 skin container, Helios augment, as well as the vacuum shells augment for Thunder, and there were another 3 unique augments. Unfortunately, level 14 and 15 were Armadillo and Crisis, which had already both come in the Tanki Fund before, but overall this fund was super hype and awesome. The number 1 Tanki Fund in Tanki Online is gonna go to the 5th Tanki Fund. Now this one upped the previous Tanki Fund by a ton. This fund had 20 levels compared to the previous one only having 15, and it had 2 skin containers, 30 ultra and normal containers, 9 freaking augments, and although some of them were reused, the ones they brought back were really good augments like Vampire Aceta. Sadly, the final reward was Tesla Legacy, but the previous rewards more than made up for it. This fund was also awesome because almost everyone bought into it because of the token of apology the week prior to the Tanki Fund coming out. Just an overall amazing fund and definitely the best we've ever seen in Tanki Online. Hopefully more of the Tanki funds we see in the future are a little bit better than this one with more unique augments and unique skins, but overall Tanki funds are just an incredible addition to the game because a lot of people who don't spend money on the game can easily save to the tank coins needed to enter. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. What is your favorite Tanki fund in Tanki Online? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to use creator tag Taspens if you're going to spend any money in Tanki Online. It truly helps me out a ton. I hope to see you guys in a future video. Peace out.